Can they tell? I think, as I smile when they come in the room, trying to control my own face, trying to look normal, my weakened facial muscles feeling more like a grimacing gargoyle. My beautiful son and daughter, oblivious. I'm sure they are. I mean, I hid the glass behind the sofa and then the bottle in the kitchen cupboard. They never go in the kitchen cupboard. Not, we have to feel around to the side to see what's there. I hadn't had a drink for 14 months and 16 days before the lockdown was announced. Somehow I figured it was acceptable in the face of a global pandemic to have one. And it was good. So I had another one, and then within a couple of days, not having one seemed just as unacceptable as having one had seemed before. I gave up alcohol when my little girl, 6 years old, came down to me one night. I drank nearly a whole bottle of wine and was staring blankly at the laptop screen, as I had done nearly every night since their father left. I hadn't seen her, and when I did, she looked scared. And she said, "Mummy, what's the matter?" And then she came over and she touched my cheek, looked up into my face and said, "Why are you sad?" And I cried. I cried and cried because I was sad. Sad and lonely and trying to hide it from myself by drinking every night. I held her and carried her up to bed and said, "Sometimes we get sad, and it's okay, but Mummy's not going to be sad anymore." And then I went downstairs and poured the last of the wine away and didn't drink again until 2 weeks ago. When we got up yesterday, my head was pounding. I said, "Why don't we have a day watching movies?" Thinking they'd love it, thinking I wouldn't have to face them, to engage with them. It took nearly 2 hours for them to agree on something to watch. I'd practically given up hope and decided to have a slug of brandy in my coffee. That didn't take the edge off, so then I proposed cans of apple ties all round. I pour mine into a glass so I can top it up with white wine while they're not looking. They think it's funny I'm drinking apple ties. I usually hate anything that sweet. Any sweet fizzy drink that isn't beer or vodka and tonic, that is. We watched the film. It's a good one, a feel-good one, and we all laugh at the journey the characters have together. Then they want to go and play video games, so I let them, all the while knowing that I'll be able to nip to the shop, get some more wine, and they won't see me bring it in because they'll be upstairs on the PC. I'm too embarrassed to go to the off licence at 2 in the afternoon. If I go to the corner shop, I can buy something else, and then the wine could have just been an afterthought. And why not? Someone calls my name. She's wearing a mask and gloves. I'm glad she can't get near enough to me to smell my breath. It's weird. I've been inside for 14 days and I've forgotten how to talk to people. Days being mum with surreptitious sips of brandy and nights drinking wine. Going outside was incredible. The cold air, the space in the sky, the hard pavement. New sensations in my anaesthetised state. We try to get past each other, maintaining the 6-foot distance. It's just weird. I get back, praying the wine will be decent, because this is going to be the last bottle. Tomorrow I will not drink. I cannot cope. I cannot sink further just because I don't have anything to do tomorrow, because I do. I have to keep being mum, and I have to help them cope with this new life. I cannot sink further. The wine is good. I settle down in front of the TV. It's got to last until 9, and then I can go to bed. I let them play until 8. I check for red wine stains on my lips. I brush my teeth. I make my voice clear and authoritative. Bedtime now, I say. All the while thinking, can they tell? I get up, tuck them in, and read them the shortest story I can get away with. I was sitting on Ava's bed. She looks up at me and says, "Are you sad, Mummy?" I smile and say, "I have been sad, darling, but I'm not now. Not anymore." I kiss and hug them both and go downstairs and pour the rest of the wine away. And I feel, for the first time in a long time, that tomorrow is going to be a good day. Perhaps you have to go back sometimes, just to make sure you're going the right way forward.